Hi everyone, I am Dr. M.S. Tamboli from Dadapati Razre Arts, Science and Commerce College, Adinath Nagar. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. Friends, in the previous video, we had a discussion on G.B. Shaw's Arms and the Man. In this video, we are going to focus on Girish Karnad's drama, The Fire and the Rain, which is prescribed in the syllabus of Special English Paper 1 of Savitribai Phule Pune University, Pune. This video will be very useful for all the students of SYBA Special English to prepare for their online semester 4 examination. The video contains a detailed discussion on Girish Karnad's Fire and the Rain. So friends, let's get started. Girish Karnad was born on 19th May 1938 and died on 10th June 2019. So the students should remember the date of birth of Girish Karnad and his death. Second one, Girish Karnad was a Kannada author. So basically his writing is in Kannada language, and he himself translated his dramas from Kannada to English. He was a writer, actor and director. Then third, Girish Karnad received Jnanpith Award in 1998. So the question is likely to ask that when did Girish Karnad receive Jnanpith Award, or which award was received by Girish Karnad in 1998. And fourth one, Girish Karnad was director of Film and Television Institute of India. So he held that position as director of Film and Television Institute of India. Then fifth, Girish Karnad was chairman of Sangeet Natak Academy. So that was another position held by Girish Karnad as chairman of Sangeet Natak Academy. Sixth, Girish Karnad was awarded Padma Shri in 1974. So which award was received by Girish Karnad in 1974? So it was Padma Shri. Seventh, Girish Karnad was awarded Padma Bhushan in 1992. So the question is likely to be asked, which award was received by Girish Karnad in 1992? So it was Padma Bhushan. 8. Girish Karnad's Fire and the Rain is based on the myth of Raibya, Paravasu, Arvasu and Yavakri. So it is based on the myth from Mahabharata. 9th, Girish Karnad's Fire and the Rain is based on the myth of Vanaparva of Mahabharata. So this is to be remembered. What is the source of Girish Karnad's Fire and the Rain? So the source is Vanaparva of Mahabharata, narrated by sage Lomasha to Pandavas. And who had narrated this myth? It was narrated by sage or Rishi Lomasha to Pandavas. Then 10, Raibya and Bhardwaja, two great Brahmins. So Raibya and Bhardwaj are two great Brahmins. 11th, Girish Karnad's Fire and the Rain was initially written in Kannada language and its name was Agni Matumale. So what was the name of Girish Karnad's Fire and the Rain, which was written in Kannada? So it was Agni Matumale. 12. The king selects Paravasu for the fire sacrifice to end the long drought. So who is selected by the king for the fire sacrifice to end the drought? So the king selected Paravasu. 13. Both Raibya and Bhardwaj are jealous of Paravasu for his selection as chief priest. So king selected Paravasu for the fire sacrifice as the chief priest, and because of that Rayabhya and Bhardwaj were jealous of Paravasu. 14. Bhardwaj dies of the grief. So what is the cause or reason for the death of Bhardwaj? He dies of grief. 15. Paravasu and Arvasu are brothers and sons of Rayabhya. So this is to be remembered. What is the relation between Paravasu and Arvasu? Then 16. Yavakri is the son of Bhardwaj. So who is Yavakri? This question is likely to be asked. Is son of Bhardwaja. Then 17. Vishakha is the wife of Paravasu. So who is Vishakha? She is the wife of Paravasu. 18. Arvasu loves Nitilai, who is a tribal girl. So to whom Arvasu loves, he loves Nitilai, who is a tribal girl. Then 19. Yavakri goes to the forest to get the blessings of the god Indra. Why does Yavakri go to the forest? And the answer is to get the blessings of the god Indra. Yavakri spends 10 years in the forest and gets Brahmagyan from Indra. So what blessing does Yavakri get from Indra? It is blessing of Brahmagyan. 21. Yavakri uses Vishakha to take revenge of his father's death. So Yavakri deceives Vishakha to get his mean, to take revenge of his father's death. 22. Before her marriage with Paravasu, Vishakha was in love with Yavakri. 23. Vishakha is left alone by her husband Paravasu at the mercy of her lusty father-in-law Rayabhya. So this is to be remembered. Then 24. Rayabhya dislikes the closeness of Vishakha and Yavakri, and so creates a Brahma Rakshas named Kritya to kill Yavakri. So what is the name of that Brahma Rakshas who kills Yavakri? Its name is Kritya. And 25. When Vishakha understands that she is deceived by Yavakri, she pours down the charm water which could have saved the life of Yavakri. So Yavakri was having the blessings of Indra. He was having that charm water. But when Vishakha knows that she is being deceived by Yavakri, she pours down that water, and Brahma Rakshas Kritya kills Yavakri. 26. Yavakri is killed by Brahma Rakshas Kritya. So who kills Yavakri? Brahma Rakshas Kritya. 27. Paravasu secretly visits his house and kills his father Rayabhya. So Paravasu, when comes to know about his father's deed, he visits his house and he kills his father Rayabhya. 28. The blame of the murder of Rayabhya is put on Arvasu and he is beaten by the mob. So Paravasu puts that blame on his brother Arvasu, who is beaten by the mob. 29. Nitilai saves the life of Arvasu. So who saves the life of Arvasu? Nitilai saves the life of Arvasu. 30. Arvasu recovers from his illness and plays the role of Ritra in the play performed in the palace of the king. So which role is played by Arvasu in the play within the play? It is the role of Ritra. 31. Arvasu and others perform the myth of Indra. So, what kind of performance is given by Arvasu and others? So, it is the myth of Indra, which is play within the play, in which Vritra protects his brother Vishwa. Then 32. Paravasu realizes about his mistake and the sin committed by him. So Paravasu realizes that he had committed a mistake by deceiving his brother Arvasu, and so he kills himself by putting himself into the fire. 33. The fire is looted by the people and Paravasu puts himself into the fire and dies. So when the people know about the treachery of Paravasu, they just destroy the fire, and Paravasu himself puts himself into the fire and dies. 34. Nitilai is killed by her husband. So who kills Nitilai? She is killed by her husband. 35. Indra is pleased with the honesty of Arvasu and asks him for a blessing. So the god Indra is quite pleased with the honesty of Arvasu and asks him for a blessing. Arvasu wants to ask for the life of Nitilai to Indra, but the Brahma Rakshas Kritya comes there and asks to give him mukti, or to free his soul. So Kritya begs for his freedom to Arvasu. Then 37. Arvasu asks Indra to give moksha to Kritya. So what blessing Arvasu asks to the god Indra? So he asks to give freedom or liberty to Kritya, Brahma Rakshas Kritya. 38. Rain comes at the end of the play as blessing to Arvasu. So the rain comes at the very end of the play as a blessing to Arvasu. So friends, that's all about explanations related to Girish Karnad's drama, The Fire and the Rain. I am sure that these explanations will be quite useful to all the students of Special English to prepare for their online examination, which is based on multiple choice questions. So thank you very much for being with me in this second part of the video on drama, and see you soon. Thanks.